another Rookie's Guide to Finke. This week we're going to cover goggles. So there are a few options we can run with goggles to help us at Finke. Because of the red sand and the high speed, there are some lens colours that can hurt us and some that can help us. So we'll run through. The first one, which is quite popular, is like a rose tinted goggle. So this one will actually help give you the difference in the sand, because a lot of it kind of looks the same. So the rose will help actually show you the different contours in the sand. The next one that's quite popular is just a dark tint goggle. Helps take the glare away, because most times at Finke it's full sun in the middle of the day, very bright and very light coloured and red sand. So just makes it a little bit easier on your eyes. The third one, we can run like a mirrored tint. I'm probably not a big fan of the mirrored tint down there. I prefer either the dark tint or the rose. Same thing, the mirrored though just makes it a bit easier on our eyes, but I found that it didn't work as good as the other two options for just distinguishing the differences in the sand and the height and the depth of certain whoops. And then we've got Old Faithful, the clear lens. You can't go wrong with clears. You can rub them clean with your goggles as much as you want. You won't scratch the tint on them. With a lot of these other tinted ones, once you clean them a few times with your gloves, you'll actually start to rub the tint off, and then they're almost worse than a bad goggle. So yeah, the clear is a good option. And then one option I would say to definitely stay away from is the yellow tint. So if anyone's been to the snow or snowboarding, yellow makes everything lighter and brighter. So the problem out at Finke is it's too bright for your eyes. All the sand will look the same and it won't be fun. You won't be able to tell where a hole is. You won't be able to see as well as any of these other goggles. So it's caught me out in a desert race before, so definitely stay away from the yellow tint. So another trick we can do with the goggles to help with the dust is, so up the top of your goggles you normally have a really thin layer of foam on the top of the goggle. Now the dust at Finke will be that fine that it's almost like talcum powder, and it will sit on top of here and actually work its way through the foam and into your goggle. It's not fun because then your goggles are dusted. Most people forget at their fuel stop because they're just panicked and they're having a drink and some lollies, so they won't clean them. So what you can do is get some Vaseline and rub Vaseline on this top layer of foam here, and it will help stop that fine dust coming through. Or you can use baby oil. Either of them works. It works in the same way as oiling your filter on your motorbike. So something to look at. You won't worry about having to fog up goggles because you'll be quite cool. It's not like in a tight single trail where you'll be cooking, and if you have a lack of airflow in there, you actually fog your goggles. So something to try out, maybe even have a go when you're pre-running and see what you think. So that's it for this week's episode. Hopefully I'll get a few more of these pumped out before Finke. Good luck to everyone racing this year. Ride safe, have fun, and bring yourself home a dog's bike. See you next episode.